Controversy has marred the election of the new ANC Northern Cape leadership. All candidates on provincial Premier Sylvia Lucas's slate declined nomination. Our reporter Nickolaus Bauer is in Colesberg for the election. Nickolaus, a very good afternoon to you. Just take us then through what's happened today.
Well, good afternoon to you, Tembekile. Slightly warmer Colesberg, but still very chilly here. Just to recount what happened yesterday, we had, during the nominations process, basically a clean sweep by the newly elected chairperson, Zamani Saul, and all candidates aligned to him after Sylvia Lucas, the Premier and former Treasurer of the ANC in the Northern Cape, declining nomination, along with all other members, or all other nominees rather, that were seen aligned to the Premier. So speaking to Dalukolo Nganga, the newly elected secretary this morning, about Sylvia Lucas' assertion that she will be taking the outcomes of this conference and indeed the hosting of the conference to the ANC NEC and arguing for it to be annulled based on electoral irregularities, saying that he is confident, as well as the newly elected leadership, that everything was above board and the outcome of this conference will take place, or at least will stand. What we're dealing with now is the election of the provincial executive committee. Delegates have just broken from the various commissions to discuss policy within the Northern Cape Northern Cape ANC. And just in a tent to the left of me over here, we've got voting currently underway, just commencing shortly after lunch. But after speaking to the provincial secretary, we've also got a chance to hear from the rank and file delegates that have come here from the various branches in the Northern Cape, one of them being Khomajong Thomas. Khomajong, thank you so much for joining us. Your thoughts on the outcome of the leadership? I don't want to call it an election, because it was really just a clean sweep for Zamani Saul and all comrades that were aligned to him.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's good to be here. My thoughts of that is because as a province, it will make history, because we elected leadership uncontested, and we're unapologetic to say that no, they must deliver to this province, and they must make sure that this province are being attained to, and they must make sure that no, they listen to members who voted them there. It's not like we had previous incidents within the province's leadership that they forget about the members who put them there. But I hope that this leadership, that we've newly elected leadership, they tend to make the same mistake.
So, Khomajong, there is that assertion by Sylvia Lucas that the people that were sent here by the various branches weren't necessarily a true reflection of what the branches wanted, and also a true reflection of vetted membership within the branches in the Northern Cape. What's your thoughts on that, and the thoughts that Sylvia Lucas is going to challenge the outcome of this conference with the ANC NEC?
No, I think that one can challenge the outcomes. It's not an issue. As branches, we know what we want, and we are unapologetic that we went to BGMs and we were elected fair and square. Those so-called rumors that they are making, they can make it. We are clear. We were elected in BGMs. Our community has mandated us here, not by an individual. We will not be captured.
So you talk about capture. There was also a great part of the keynote address by Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa yesterday, calling for a rebirth and renewal of the ANC. He used that analogy of the mythical eagle that needs to head into the mountains, remove its blunted beak and talons, and return reinvigorated. What's your thoughts there, especially with an ANC national election on the horizon? Those words that the Deputy President uttered, did they strike a chord with you?
Indeed. I am supporting the statement what the Deputy President made here at this conference, and I must say, as a branch delegate, I listened very carefully and I adhere to what he said. And we believe as branches, we are the center power of the ANC, and we cannot be dictated. So what we are saying as branches, that we are unapologetic. Coming to national elections, we are also going to sing the very same that we are singing now. We are supporting the fact that Cyril Ramaphosa must become the president of the country.
Really? So that's unequivocal on your part as a branch member in the Northern Cape?
Yes.
All right. And then what are you hoping comes out of this conference besides the election of new leadership? We've got a new provincial chairperson here, Zamani Saul. Policy-wise, what are you hoping the Northern Cape puts forward?
Yeah. When you speak about that, I think that the most important thing of unity is key. And the fact that leadership, the newly elected leadership, They are paramount when it comes to unity within the province. And I believe that they are going to support and make sure that we are united as a Northern Cape. And hence we are approaching the policy conference. I believe that as a province we must be united and we must make sure that there are certain policies that must be changed within the ANC.
Very, very briefly, what are those policies? Radical economic transformation, land expropriation, what are you looking to change?
Yeah, I think we must look into the matter of land expropriation as well. Economic transformation is the other issue that we must push into, because as SMEs and small black businesses companies, they are not finding expression within our economy of the country.
Okay. Khomajong Thomas, one of the rank and file branch members that has made his way out to the ANC Northern Cape elective conference here. Brand new chairperson, calls for unity, and also a call, it's a call that I've been hearing a lot on the ground here in the Northern Cape, in Colesberg. Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa is the man that should replace President Jacob Zuma. Joburg.
All right, Nickolaus Bauer live for us there from the Northern Cape ANC's elective conference, currently underway in Colesberg. When the news continues here on